All right, Virgo, here we go. It's like a fine wine, isn't it, Virgo? I think it's a red wine. Anyway, this is February 2022 Soulmate Energies update for the sign of Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. A general reading, it may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, well, or you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. Well, Virgo, if you've been following along, you know, and I know most of you love me. We've been talking about a soulmate, someone you have a connection with. Yep. Well, they're back. They're here. And they're in the reading, no doubt about it. I got someone here. 5 of Cups is my I'll show you my pre-shuffle. Me talking to the universe. Give me the soulmate cycle from the angle of Virgo for February 2022. Okay. Well, I've got the incoming energy is a 5 of Cups energy. It's loss, regret, sadness, you know, that kind of thing. 3 cups down, 2 cups standing. The 2 cups that this person's staring at and focused on are the 2 cups from the 2 of Cups, the soulmate connection. You, basically. They're focused on you. And normally, this is one of the things that drives people in. And it drives this, and the 3 of Swords are the 2 cards I often say that bring people back to you. Right? But in this person's case, this girl here, male or female, it's a girl on the card, okay? So don't worry about that. This girl here, she's staring at the 2 cups, right? But it's not about the 2 cups, it's all about her. It's crossed by the Burger King, the King of Wands, the most powerful aspect of the out-of-balance Emperor, which is why I call the Emperor often the King of the Burger King. Gotta have it their way, but in this case, it's ego and pride crossing this. She looking at the 2 cups still standing because there's some sort of ego attached to that. Okay, and I've been telling you that, and it's here again. There's some sort of ego attached to it. Now underneath that is the 8 of Pentacles. Okay, the 8 of Pentacles is a card of, well, it's a card of somebody who tries to distract themselves from it but can't. In this particular case, read with these energies. They might try to distract themselves, tell themselves, well, at least I've got this on my side, right? I fucked that up, but at least I got this. Well, okay. But that's an uncomfortable chair. I always point that out on this card. She's going to need to get up every once in a while. Yeah. It's the 3 of Wands. They're headed your way very soon, or they're thinking about it. They can't distract themselves from it because this girl here, looking at the 2 cups, hurt her ego. Male or female, it's the King of Wands here, male or female still, no genders here. Somebody's ego and pride is hurt, and they want to come, again, it's like this girl here, this surfer girl on the shore, right? She used to go surfing, but she hurt herself, and now she's, you know, afraid to go in. She's back, she's healed, but she's afraid to go in because she hurt herself before. It's kind of a thing like that. She wants to go in to prove something to herself, but she's still holding back just a little bit. But I said soon, and this is why. The Tower, she going in the water very soon. It's going to come out of nowhere. It's probably going to surprise you. But I'm going to warn you, whether you like it or not, this person is showing up for selfish reasons, for reasons that just to soothe their savage ego. Okay, save face a little bit. It's the same energy I've been getting, but I've given everybody a February reading. Under normal circumstances, if this was just a regular energies update, I would scrap it just like I often do for you, because I don't put up duplicate readings that say the same thing. I only do energy updates when there's something to report, because I run my channel clean. If I don't, I get spanked by the universe, and I won't get the information to give people. So, I'm giving you a reading, but you could pretty much, based on that pre-shuffle, watch your previous readings. You know, I'll be honest with you. But let's see. Maybe the energies are slightly different now. They always are. They're always changing. You know, maybe the core energy remains the same, but the surrounding energies change. And sometimes we might get lucky. Let's find out. Let's not prejudge. I'm going to go to my neutral place, watching Kestrel's Hunt, where I used to go when I was a kid. And I'm just going to sit there and read the energy to you. It's like reading a book to an audience. It's a real easy job. A little draining, but it's a real easy job. All right, I'm just a weatherman. I'm just reporting. Let's shuffle the deck here. Give me the soulmate cycle from the angle of Virgo for February 2022. Universe. This first card out is before the cut. It's why the fuck are we here? All right? All right? We're here because of the King of Swords. The King of Swords takes action. Somebody's coming towards you. Somebody's coming towards you. What comes after the cut? But it's also about you knowing the truth too. You know, what's after it? As I say that, I get the Ace of Swords, the card of truth. The most common card for the next 18 months in anyone's readings that you're going to see when the North Node is in Taurus. Again, it's about you understanding why they're coming in. Your energy is reflecting off of this. Listen to the words I'm saying to you, and if you're one of those people that's put their person on a pedestal that likes to say, that likes to tell me that, well, my person is terrific. Okay, well, okay, maybe you're right. Maybe your person is terrific. I could give you 5,000 logical arguments that say that they're not, but I'm not going to, because I don't have a right to do that. So, even if your person's right, at least take into consideration what the energies are trying to tell you here, and so that you understand why they're coming in. Okay? So that if you do pull your little pants down and give them what they want, you understand why you're doing it. All right? And what it is. You don't start thinking all kinds of long-range plans and all that. This person needs a dark night of the soul. This energy is the same as it was before. And it's staying the same. Okay? For a while. Until there's some sort of dark night of the soul, this is always going to be an ego-based person. This is always going to be that. They're still reflecting as that Burger King, big time. And it's full-blown Burger King. Let's shuffle the deck. Let's give the deck a final shuffle here. Give me the soulmate cycle from the angle of Virgo for February 2022. Give me a reading, universe. Give me a reading. Let's go. Okay. Yeah. Overall energy is the Two of Swords. Sarah Gilbert. Darlene from Roseanne. Nice enough girl, I'm sure. But somebody here was a real Roseanne fan when they drew these cards. The Two of Swords. Yeah, don't get yourself confused. Your energy is reflecting off this. I truly hope this reading's about you and not about that person. But so far it is. It's kind of a mix. You know, the universe wants to talk to you, apparently. Okay? Make sure you're not confused. Let there be no confusion here. And we'll clear it up as we go through the reading. Crossing this is judgment because somebody from your past is coming back to your present, coming into your present to affect your future. And if you're confused as to why they're coming in, that's on you, because I'm telling you. Okay? That's what I'm here for. That's our overall energy. A reading's on the flip. Let's do it. Right here's the energy around the connection. Right here's how your person feels in the 3D. Right here's how their soul energy. It's how they feel about you really, if, assuming the soul isn't dead. And right here, not what they show you or tell you in the 3D, because it's nonsense. Pay attention. Ace of Swords, Two of Swords. Hidden energy, what the universe wants you to know, and I'll tell you, it's read with the overall energy of the connection, and right here's the potential final outcome. I say potential because I can't predict free will. Nobody can. I'll clarify everything, throw some universe cards over the top. If I think I need to extend this one, I will. I'll only extend this one if it's to spend more time with you, not with this person. I don't like the energy. I don't because I have very low tolerance for ego-based people. I'm a soul-based person. I have very little tolerance for them. This is not the energy of your person. I'm being honest with you. Is not someone I'd be hanging out with, being buddies with. This is not my kind of person. Until they go on a dark night of the soul. I'm not saying they're a bad person. They need to open that soul energy up. I know it's not open. What's the energy around the connection right now? Just make sure you're clear. See? Look, I read the energy first, then I pull the cards. It's the Burger King. And it's a really Burger King emperor, too. It's big time. It's big time Burger King, okay? It's ego-based. It's somebody whose ego's been hurt here. And they want to take control of that. That's the energy of the connection. But it's an out of balance Emperor. We already saw the King of Wands. That's why that King of Wands was in the pre-shuffle. So the universe made damn sure I knew it was an out of balance Emperor, but I know anyway. That's the energy on that card. How do they feel in their emotions in the 3D? You know, their emotions. The Four of Pentacles. Yeah. Normally I say it's a card of fear. It's the card of the miser, and they're fearful people and all of that. This is someone, I'm going to call it here my resting bitch face girl. Okay, although I love the headdress, I do. I'm going to call it here my resting bitch face girl. Male or female, it's somebody who is trying to, I'll give the analogy here, they're holding back a little bit. They're holding back their feelings a little bit. I give the analogy all the time of someone, someone trying to be cool who's walking down the street, they trip on a sidewalk crack, and rather than just take it like a man or a woman, they pretend like they planned to do it, like it was some kind of pratfall bit, right? Like a comedian, kind of thing. It's someone who can't take their ego hurt. So they hold their cards close to the vest all the time. It's feedbacking off of this energy here. Let's take a look at their soul. How do they feel about you in the soul? Again, I didn't think we were going to see anything spectacular here. They're not in their soul. It's the Nine of Wands. They got nope, look, my second resting bitch face girl. The other one is the Seven of Wands. And there you go, right there. Male or female, it's someone who's standing guard at the gate of their soul when this falls here. How they feel about you is some sort of stubborn need. It's bookending the Emperor. Stubborn need to fix some kind of ego thing that's been hurt. I often tell you in your readings they just want to come in and bang you. I get that, but I get something deeper here in this reading, so I'm kind of glad I'm doing it. It's someone who needs a dark night of the soul. I needed to see a hangman or a hermit here, ideally a hangman. This Nine of Wands is someone who's just standing guard at the gate of their soul. These two girls look exactly the same to me as far as their resting bitch face goes. It's nope. I need to show them that I'm this, or I need to show them that there's some sort of ego here. A lot of it. Hidden energy. What's the universe want us to know? It's red with the Emperor. Queen of Swords. It's a cold exterior. Again, it's someone who's done a lot of thinking about this. But whenever my eye is drawn to the red flag here, you all know what red flags mean, right? The universe is saying for you, your energy's kind of reflecting off this a little bit too, because I got a bit of a color match here with Two of Swords. But just to show you, your energy is reflecting off this too. Make sure you look out for yourself here. Okay, somebody else wants to come in and fix something for selfish reasons. You make sure you're selfish too for yourself, and there's no confusion as to what's going on here. Don't be confused by this. Do not be confused. This person is an ego problem, and they want to fix something, and they got a wall up to their soul. They're not in it. I needed a hangman there. I needed it. What's the potential final outcome? It's red with this. Okay? Yeah. They're coming. Again, we get the message backed up. Look, she's jumping, taking a leap. Yeah. This person, this is cups, this is pentacles. These two are red together. I'll just give it to you simple. You're their wish fulfilled. They love you. They do. You're their fantasy. You're their spank bank. You're their go-to. But it's in part because their ego was hurt or something along those lines. But you are their wish fulfilled. I don't know why their ego was hurt. Maybe they were just hurt because they ran from you and they felt like a baby girl, male or female. I don't know. And they're usually kind of, someone who's strong, an emperor. But imagine the emperor, right? The emperor running from something like a little girl. He might afterward kind of feel stupid. I want to fix that. I want to fix that. I want to fix that. I need to show them that there's some message here. I need to show them, that kind of thing. But here's what I wanted to show you. This is Pentacles. They're holding back for, practical reasons, all about them. But deep down, you're their wish fulfilled. but they're not in their soul. There's a wall up here, okay? And it could be because of their life. I have no idea what their life is. I don't know. Let's clarify. Let's see where we go here. Why is the Emperor here? Why are they like this? Why is this energy here? Why is this energy here? But they are coming towards you. Just make sure you damn sure listen to me and know why. All right? And just keep it in the back of your mind. So when they're on top of you, banging you, or well, you're on top, whoever's on top, you know why you're doing it. Because this energy is, I'm just going to be honest with you, I'm sorry. This energy is not, I've been married 20 years. I know long term, and my relationships before that were all very long, 6 years before that. So I know, I'm well aware of what it takes to go the distance in relationships. My shortest one is 6 years. So this is not the right energy for that. Somebody whose ego needs to go for a relationship. It's got to be soul. There's got to be something more than just banging ego. That's not a relationship. That's just banging. And that gets old after a while, especially if your person's a dude. That gets old. Men are visual. Once we've seen you naked a few times, it's passé at that point. That's what men want to do. That's why men have multiple nudie magazines to spank off to. It's not just one magazine and they look at the same girl for years and years and years. No, they got stacks of them. They pick a different girl every day because they're visual. Any psychologist will tell you that. It's half the reason they cheat. They just want to see someone else naked. I always joke. I say, mix it up every once in a while. Down there. Shave it, let it grow. Shave it, let it grow, kind of a thing. It's that. It really does change everything. It's really strange, the psychology of why men love versus why women love. Women are more emotional in why they do it. It's a real deep connection. It's a deep feeling. They're less visual than men on that front. But anyway, I'm just being honest with you. I needed to see a hangman here. I needed to see something in the soul, and I'm not. But they have the potential for it. I will give them that. Okay? The Emperor, why is it here? Why is the Emperor here? 10 Pentacles. Something about stability, something about long term, something about they're ego driven, so the ego drives whatever is on their side. This is someone who might claim to be very family oriented, for example, but really they're not. The family serves a purpose, right? It's almost sociopathic in nature. In other words, they're a user on some level. I don't mean drugs. I mean they use people for certain situations, and then once that's used up, that's how ego people are. That's why they're tough in relationships. Once they get bored with you, they either dump you or start cheating on you, one or the other. Okay? Sun. Again, they want to come in here. The energy of the connection is beautiful. The energy of the connection is nice, but it's this energy here that this is sitting on top of. It is a beautiful connection. That's why I keep saying I needed to see a hangman there. The sun illuminates things. It's possible that you teach this person something when they come back. It's possible that you surprise them by not reacting the way they thought. Maybe you hurt their ego again by knowing what's going on. I don't know. The sun, why is it here? Yeah, look at this. You make them very happy. There's a lot of love here. The connection, this is the energy of the connection. It's anchored by someone's ego. Okay? That's why it's still connected. Pretty much. Because someone can't let it go. Can't let something go that affects their ego. However, the connection itself, if this person, and I see it here with the 9 cups and the final outcome. If this person wasn't 2 resting bitch face girls, leaving confusion behind them and some sort of ego-based person, this would be a beautiful connection. I've got the Queen of Cups. It's the most love I can pull. They actually, and I told you this about this, you're actually deep down their wish fulfilled. They love you. They do. Very much. But they're incapable of expressing that. It is someone who, I've said this to you before, It's an energy that thinks that sex is love, and it's not. Sex is the byproduct of it. You've got to have more than that for long term. You can't. It's not sustainable if it's just banging. It's not. Why is the Four of Pentacles here? I needed to see a hangman here. You need this person to go through a dark night of the soul. It's going to be a while before they're done cooking. In the future, I may have to pull your readings differently outside the soulmate cycle, because this person's just going to keep coming in, and I'm just going to keep giving you the same reading. This is going to take a long time. They haven't even begun the fucking journey. There's a 9 of Wands in their fucking soul. And they can't let this go as well. There's an energy of, because it's bookending the Emperor. The Emperor, your person, can't let this go. There's this ego thing. They will not let it go. It's a persistent energy. And in the angle of Virgo, that persistent energy is someone's ego is hurt. All right? It's different for all the signs, but that persistent energy is there. We saw it in the overview reading for the month of February. Why is the Four of Pentacles here? Tell me about the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, look at the dichotomy. Ace of Cups. I told you they love you. It's the most love I could pull. She holds the Ace of Cups. She holds it right there in her lap, and she gives the whole cup willingly. But this person can't take it. They can't receive it. Right here, I've got the cup of love. I've got that cup of love right here, and it's crossed by. Just look at the picture. Right? It's like that. Okay. It's all about, again, this person's very, very panical concerned. And it doesn't mean money. It can, but it means practical concerns. Some about, they just think that they're some sort of king or queen, male or female. They think they're some sort of, I don't know, they're high on themselves. They're an ego-based person. They have a higher opinion of themselves than they should. It's like a total loser. Someone who doesn't have 2 nickels to rub together, never really did anything in the world, never really helped anybody, isn't really particularly talented at anything, thinking that they're fucking great. Thinking that they're just king of the mountain, male or female. It's a very strong ego here. I told you, I wouldn't even have a cup of coffee with this person right here. 8 of Swords, I wouldn't last 5 minutes. 5 minutes in, I would be 20 minutes late for the door. 8 Swords is why this is here. This person keeps themselves trapped by their own behavior. By their own behavior, their own situation. They may have a situation that keeps them trapped as well. Perhaps they're from one of those tight-knit families that keeps them trapped. I have no idea. They could be married, and that's keeping them trapped. But they don't like that, but they don't. But again, they don't admit it. Don't admit it. It's a stubborn energy here. It's a stubborn ego energy. I don't like giving readings like this, but I have to be honest. I have to tell you what's here. I don't know your person. Why would I say such things? I don't know them. I've never met them. And if it's not resonating with you, if your person's the most terrific human being in the world, and they've changed the world several times, they're a Nobel Award winning physicist, well then this reading isn't for you. Okay? So keep that in mind. But this is what I've been getting on the Virgo angle for some time. Now I'm digging into their soul. Tell me about the 9 of Wands here. They leave themselves trapped. They do it to themselves. They have the capacity for a great deal of love, and it's all around them, and yet they're resting bitch face to it. Nope. Because their ego was hurt, and their ego is prominent within them, very strong, and it's false. It's a false ego. That King of Wands that we saw in the pre-shuffle, it's always a false ego. It's pretense. It's puffing up. It's a cobra in the animal deck, where the cobra puts his hood up. It's fake. It's like, please don't make me strike. Please don't make me love you. Right? Why is the 9 of Wands here? Tell me about their soul. King of Cups. Holds the Ace of Cups, a little stingy about giving it. Alright? This person is holding back a raging river in their soul. I think they will at some point have a dark night of the soul, but I'm not sure if it'll be in this lifetime. I think they're going to end this lifetime in regret, and I think that's going to carry over into the next life, because we get to see who we were or where we end up. Our previous life energy is in the baby, we'll call it, or usually it enters around age 2, something around there. It's not right at birth, but around that time it's there and it's looking around and it sees where it ends up. It fades very quickly. In some cases your past life stays with you. It usually fades by about age 3 or 4, but for some it has remained as far as age 9. In fact, there's documented stories of people finding their families from the past life, and they knew all the stuff. They knew the names of everybody and everything like that, and how they died in the past life. Sometimes it's very strong. That's usually when there's unfinished business, okay? But sometimes the energy just lines up just right and it sits. It's very close in energy to the new vessel, so it sits. Just a little tip for you. Anyway, they're killing themselves. 3 of Swords. They're holding back a raging river. It's what I told you. Kurt Cobain in pain. Now this next card here, I need to see a Hanged Man. I need to see, because the 3 of Swords is a catalyst card. When the soul is this much held back, that dam usually breaks. I need to see a broken dam here. Okay? 6 of Cups. I'm not seeing a broken dam here. I'm seeing the 6 of Cups. I'm seeing that the soulmate connection is there. They feel it. I don't know. It's inconclusive. For some of them, the dam will break. It's possible some nostalgia will hit them. They'll get to thinking upright, right? They'll get to thinking, and they'll realize all the mistakes they made, because the soul energy dam will break, that they're holding back all that beautiful love and beautiful energy that they have the potential to. And I know they have great potential, because the 3 of Swords is here, right? And the soul is pretty much made of love. So it's hurting them to hold it back. This soulmate connection may cure them. It may not. It's inconclusive. Okay? It's inconclusive, because this is probably the last reading I'm ever going to do for you on this person, unless something changes. From now on, Virgo readings are going to be about you and things around you and things coming up. There's no way I can keep pulling on this. So listen to what I'm telling you. It's inconclusive. They're either going to figure it out in this life, or they're definitely going to figure it out in the next one, as this one ends in a lot of regret and sadness. The universe is even telling us this with the cards here. Okay, this person is way too ego-based. Far too. I mean, I'm not even saying out of balance. I'm saying almost 100% ego and absolute zero soul. The soul isn't dead. It's just held back. Queen of Swords. Why is it here? I mean, if you want to, I mean, this person's coming in and they want to bang you. If you want to bang them, but know why you're doing it. Know why you're doing it. This is not, I do not have the cards on the table, and especially in the soul position, of a 30-year marriage and one person burying the other one day, and a rose left on the casket. It's thank you for the great life. I don't, it's not there. It's not there at all. Thank you for, what's here is thank you for cheating on me all the time, and, you know, hitting my mother on the ass, and thank you for, you know, being a general jerk most days. You know, it's kind of what's here when someone's this ego-based. I don't know. That's what I'm getting. I don't get it for any other sign. It's really strange. Why is the Queen of Swords here? This is you. Finally, we'll get to Virgo. Yeah, they're coming in. It's your decision. 8 of Wands, crossing it. 8 of Wands. Passionate forward movement. This is your energy. It's twofold. One, they're coming in. Think, you see how she's thinking? Male or female? Use your head. Decide whether you use the sword or not. Show them your fancy sandals if you want, but decide whether you use the sword or not. The other one here is passionate forward movement. You're doing well, Virgo. You're reflecting as the Queen of Swords. She's a very successful queen. She knows the truth. She speaks the truth. You know, there's a lot of forward movement here. Yeah, look at this. A foundation. It's twofold again. There is no foundation here with this connection at all. There's no trust bond. There's not much of anything. That's because somebody's ego-based. It's hard to trust somebody who's ego-based. Right? It's like walking down the street with somebody, you're holding hands, they tell you they love you, and a pretty girl walks by and their eye moves just after they tell you they love you, that they're watching someone else's ass walk in the other direction. It gets you thinking. It's like, whoa, wait a second. You can't trust that person. Even if they say, oh, I was just kidding around, I was just looking at, no, you weren't. No, you weren't. You can't trust that person. Because when you're not, what happens if you're not there? What are they doing when you're not there if they do that in front of you? That's just an example of an ego-based person, a person where the relationship isn't soul-based. It's ego-based. It's somebody who wants to bang. I phrase it that way so that everybody understands. But that's not what a relationship is. The other side of this energy is you. You're building a new life. Focus on that. Focus on your foundations. Don't worry about this. Leave the door open. If they come in, they come in. It looks like they are. Make sure you're not confused. Okay? Make sure you stay on your path. You're not at a crossroads when they come in. It's up to them to show you that they've got some soul. I don't think they will. But they do love the fuck out of you. The energy of the connection is a lot of love. A lot of sunshine. 3 of Cups. Again, it's red with the Queen of Cups. They're coming in. There's a reunion coming. It's a reunion energy around this card here. There is a lot of love there, but they gotta show it. You can't be the only one who says I love you and someone says back thank you. Right? I love you. Thank you. That's what? Did you just thank me for saying I love you? It's that kind of energy. But the love is there, but they won't. I love you. Thank you. Okay. Okay then. Right. I'm giving you all the energy that's here. I'm telling you they're coming in for most of you. They are coming towards you. So you'll at least get some closure out of it if you want. Or you can stay with this person. You can do whatever you want. You don't have to take relationship advice from a talking hand on a video. I don't give a fuck what you do. It's your life. But don't come back to me and say, yeah, you were right. I don't need to hear it. I'm just reading the energy. I'm just the energy weatherman. All right? Here we go. 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups. Why is it here? I'm more than qualified. I did it for corporations, but I'm more than qualified to be an FBI profiler for a living. I'd have passed their test. I'd have been one of their star people if I wanted to work for the government and put on a monkey suit all day. But I never did. I always stuck with private consulting and things like that. But, you know, this is cut and dry. I know this energy well. Used to get assholes like this in depositions all the time. Think they could fool everybody. You think you're fooling people, do you? Good luck. 9 of Cups. Why is it here? Well, 9 of Cups. Why is it here? Yeah. Your energy is affecting this person. It's part of the reason they can't let this go. It's part of the reason. You are beneficial to them. That's a good thing. You are. You're the guru. You're the hierophant. This connection is very spiritual. Inside, the end result is the final outcome. Red with this is all this is bullshit. Forget about these cards. This right here is bullshit. It's nonsense. They feel you on a very high level. Let's see what comes out on top. What's the final? Oh, look at that. A hermit. That's good. Their soul's not dead. Right? They just refuse to budge on this cups angle of things. This hermit is red with the King of Pentacles. He's very firmly in his cave, male or female. What's the final on this? It's red with the 8 of Swords, which they can get out of. They can stop this nonsense and come to their senses. I don't feel the energy for most of them that happens in this lifetime. I think this connection is here to teach them a lesson about who they are and what they've become. The Magician. I could be wrong. I could be right. It cuts both ways. It cuts both ways. I read it as, because it's read with the Eight of Swords, it can be read as somebody, you know, they do have the ability to do this. I have said that. The Magician here is communication when it falls here, but it can also be somebody who's, you know, again, sleight of hand sort of thing. I'm going to pull a couple more cards for you because that's inconclusive. It's very inconclusive. Why is the Magician here? Why is the Magician here? They have the potential with this Eight of Swords, as I said, they have the potential to go lead into gold. They're not a bad person. Their soul is not dead. They're just putting up a dam to it because their ego is too big. Now, they may have been taught to be that way from childhood. They may have had a tough childhood. They may live in a rough area. I don't know. I have no idea. Why is the Magician here? It's a general reading. Tell me more about this Magician. Yep, they're coming in. Yep. Oh, sorry. Show you the card. Knight of Cups at the bottom. They're coming in. Crossing that is the Lovers. Yep, they're coming in. And crossing that is the Eight of Cups, which she's walking toward the Nine of Cups. Basically, in the reading here, when I asked the universe to tell me about the soulmate cycle for Virgo for 2022, it's somebody coming towards you. Now, this card would indicate that they're walking away from someone or something that they once loved and heading toward their Nine of Cups. But the Magician tells me it's potential. It's potential. It's not. I'm gonna say that flat out because of the soul energy that's here. That's it. That's what I got. I mean, they're coming towards you. I've given you the energy. They're mostly ego, not a lot of soul. There's some sort of ego thing that they're trying to save face on or that they're focused on. They're coming in for selfish reasons. But they could be saying here that if they have a dark night of the soul, then they're a completely different person. But I already said that about the soul energy. The cards just say they're coming in. They may be walking away from somebody else. I don't know. But you need this person in their soul for a long-term relationship. This is not good soul energy here. All right? So do what you want with it. Do what you want with the reading. Do what you want with the information. You know who this person is. If you're realistic and you're honest, look at their behavior and figure out what I'm talking about. That's the best I can do. I can just read the energy here. Now we're going to ask the universe for 3 cards. Give me 3 cards. What else you want to tell Virgo here? They definitely feel the connection. It's definitely a very strong connection, but they're closed off to it. They've got a wall up, okay, because of some ego. Something hurt their ego. And it could have just been them walking away from you. Again, as the analogy I gave you earlier of the emperor running away, the big strong emperor running away like a little girl. You know, that emperor is going to want to save face. He's got to get his reputation back, so to speak. Again, talking in metaphors, but I have to. There's 10, 15,000 people watching this damn video. There's a lot of different scenarios. What else you want to tell Virgo, universe? Give me 3 cards and a crossing card. 10 of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Page of Swords. Crossing the Queen of Pentacles is the Page of Wands, my party girl. This is a message for you, Virgo. Except no pages. You know, right here, this is your energy. You're the Queen of Pentacles here. This is your energy. And it's beautiful. It's one of the most beautiful aspects of the Empress. You Virgos, I've told you every time, every reading I do, I compliment the Virgos. Of all the signs, I'll tell you this. Of all the sign angles, all 12 of them, okay? You got the worst soulmate. I'm just being honest with you. You got the worst soulmate. The only soulmate probably that I would not have a cup of coffee with. I'd be 20 minutes late for the door, 5 minutes in reading this energy. If I were consulting with a company back in the day, before I stopped doing that, if I were consulting for a company and this person walked in the room, I'd just write down on my little yellow sheet, trust me, he gonna be lying. You know, I would, and show it to the client. You know, so sit back for a lot of pages of what I pick up on. The bottom line here is you're building a new Ten of Pentacles for yourself. You're building the real deal. You have the energy around you to do that. Accept no nonsense. This is disappointing. This person will disappoint you because of how much you've grown. Okay? I got them coming in. I got a page coming to talk to the queen, male or female. And I'm complimenting you. I'm saying you got a shot at a great future. A great future. Something absolutely fabulous. This person helped you get there. This person helped you grow. If nothing else, if you don't think that's true, this person was the catalyst for all the growth that you've gone through. It got you watching tarot readings. It got you reading books from other people. It got you watching YouTube all over the place, all different kinds of videos, and you've grown from it. It was the catalyst for the whole thing. It lit the wick on the whole thing. And that's wonderful. But as a person, if you're looking for long term from this person, the energy's not here for it. If they are married on their side, if they're with somebody else, it's nonsense. It's either who mommy wanted or it's just for pentacle reasons. You know, it's just to keep the family happy. It's just to soothe their ego after what happened with you. Maybe if it came after you. If it came before you, it's probably more what they were taught was necessary, or the type of person they would marry. It could be somebody they can control, which is probably the case if they're ego-based. It's someone that they can, you know, that they feel superior to, you know. I had a roommate like that once. He was very ego-based. You know, he would always go for girls that he could, that he was above. He made sure they made less money than he did. He made sure that, you know, they weren't as smart as he was. You know, whereas me, I always looked for people that were on my level. I ended up marrying a scientist. You know, she got PhDs and all kinds of fucking shit like that. I'm not threatened by that. You know, I want that. That's a connection. That's a soul connection and things like that. This person, as to your growth, will disappoint you. So that's my prediction on it. But you can do what you want. If you just want to bang them and have some fun, knock yourself out. Maybe they're real good. Usually ego-based people aren't, but maybe they are. Sex is better with an energy exchange and a soul connection than it is with someone's ego trying to, you know, please themselves. But hey, I don't know your person. I'm just reading the energy. I'm giving it to you straight. All right? I know sometimes at the end I sugarcoat your readings for you just to be cheeky, because I know you're going to get your acid sugar-coated out there on YouTube, because they are coming back. So if I was a sugarcoat reader, the title of this reading would be, yep, they're turning around and coming back. They have huge love for you. That's the best I can do on a sugarcoat. Yep, that's true. And you'll see that in other readings. They'll take great pride in telling you, because they get lots of views when you sugarcoat. They'll take great pride in telling you how much love is there and how wonderful this connection is, ignoring all the other energy that's underneath. Either they can't read it or they don't understand it, but the soul speaks volumes here. Speaks volumes. So it is what it is. But yep, they're coming back and they love you. Okay, there you go. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful to you. I actually do. I actually like you Virgos very much. I know some of you fucking hate my guts, but I do love you Virgos very much. And honest to God, I'm just being honest with you. You got a shot at a real Ten of Pentacles here. All right? So if this reading helped one person, that's all I care about, because everybody is connected, and that's good enough for me. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who watches, and everybody who shares and whatever. Okay? All right. Good luck, Virgo. Stay tuned for any energy updates, which in the future, if this stays the same, are just going to be about you and this Ten of Pentacles potential you have. All right? Good luck.